Menteri Rangba ka Jylla Konrad ke sangma ula pentep ba ka Sorkar kan ajing rap da ka song pisa ka balai Klur tyngka syaki klub ïalehkai kenjat bol ki baya kun ha ki kerdan ki ba kham shajrang kum ha ka I league nelor ki we ya kani Menteri Rangba ka Jylla ula pentep ha bakran syaki nong tho kubor ha ka jan mit si tho ding ha JN Stadium Polo Shillong. Menteri Rangba ule thu bana kaliang ka Sorkar kan ai at Klur tyngka kat ba shi Klur kan dei limba kinong bay tyngka bat baro kan long lai Klur tyngka ulong ba kani ka sinjam ba ka Sorkar kala shim kalong banang kentiu shu ya ka ïalehkai da ka basdang shwa na ka ïalehkai kenjat bol. Menteri Rangba ula ai kublei ru ya ka Indian Army kabla jiet ya ka nong ba Shillong man pelong ya ka ïalehkai jong ka Durand Cup kabla sedang ha ka si tho ding hakani ka si stang ka Shillong la jong FC kala nam job da ka bapeliam da shigo la not ya ka Tribhuvan Army FC ka badai na Nepal ha ka ïalehkai ka ba itanat bat shongshit bha.
Very good evening to everyone. The very outset, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the armed forces, especially the Indian Army, for having selected Shillong as one of the venues for the Durand Cup. As you know, the Durand Cup is one of the oldest tournaments in the country and one of the oldest tournaments in the world, in fact. And Meghalaya, and especially Shillong being a very football-loving state, it makes a lot of sense for us to be part of this tournament and to host it, and especially to have our own teams also being part of the Durand Cup itself. I would like to congratulate the Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, and the entire Sports Department for having successfully completed this particular stadium, which is now hosting the tournament. As you can see, that this is at the international standard, and a lot of work has gone into making this stadium what it is today. And I also would like to congratulate him and the team for the successful opening ceremony that we're having today. And we look forward to the next 6 matches that we will be, next 5 more matches that we will be hosting here in Shillong. And we, of course, urge the citizens of our state and especially of Shillong to come out in large numbers to participate and be part of this particular tournament and the matches that are there. That in the last many years, the government of Meghalaya has been focusing a lot on sports and on sports infrastructure. And just to give you an idea, that when we had initially started our tenure in MDA1, we had roughly about 50 different infrastructures throughout the state, plus minus. And as of today, we have about 275 new structures which are under construction or in progress in different parts of the state. So almost, 5 times, in fact, fold increase in the infrastructure, numbers of sports infrastructure that have come up in the state. Just to give you a monetary figure also, on a rough average, about 100 crores used to be spent in normally around before 2018. But if you put up all the projects that we are currently constructing and work is going on, we have almost close to 1,000 crores worth of infrastructure projects that are going on in the state as we speak. And many more projects are expected to come up, and we want to give it a big push. Apart from that, you are also aware that we have been supporting different associations, and we've been giving a lot of support to the players and the athletes themselves in different disciplines. We've come out with different programs like the STAR program, where we look at scientifically selecting candidates and sports persons based on the talent that they naturally have. And it's a very scientific approach which is done in many parts of the world. And we are one of the first few states to have adopted this scientific process of actually selecting different candidates and different sports person. Apart from that, I would come back to football. I also would like to share with you that we are officially going to launch the football mission 2 in the state very soon. You're aware that we have approximately about 100 plus minus grassroots centers that are functioning under the football mission program at the grassroots level. We plan to expand that much more aggressively in the future so that more youngsters can get an opportunity to get trained, get professional help and professional support at the rural level also, and that we hope will then produce many more talented footballers and allow them to come into the mainstream football scenario at the national as well as hopefully the international level also. So that's the first most important thing I would like to share with you. Government has also decided that we need to support our different clubs at different levels, and therefore we are going to start a special program where under the government we are going to support different clubs in terms of financial support, and we're starting with football, and as we move along hopefully in other sports and disciplines also it will happen. So we have two categories where we're going to support local clubs. The first one is what we call the elite clubs, which is the I League and above. Those clubs that make it to the I League and above, the government will support them with a grant of 2 crores and an additional 1 crore through sponsorship. So 2 plus 3 plus 1. This is a fund that we are giving to support and to motivate clubs that are doing well. So this fund will be given to the clubs that are able to make it to the elite club, which is the I League and above tournaments that are there at the national level. So there are of course very few clubs right now in Meghalaya that make it, but we're hoping that with this incentive that we plan to give, which is 2 crores plus another 1 crore through sponsorship, 2 crores from the state government, we're hoping that this would be a motivation for other clubs to start doing better and performing better in the future. While we do that, we also realize that there are many clubs at the grassroots level which may not have that kind of talent and exposure yet to be at the elite club. So, based on different criteria and categories, we will work out more details on this. But we do plan to come out with what we call the grassroots and the intermediate clubs. So, we plan to support them up to 15 lakhs to these clubs also, which can be in any part of the state, and we will come out with certain criterias. Again, this is being done to promote and to support football and also hopefully other clubs in terms of other disciplines in the future, maybe some other sports and other games that are there. So we're starting off with football, but hopefully, as I said, in the future we'll have many other games also to be part of this.